Mentoring and mentoring relationship, facts, qualities and features. Welcome to Self-Remodel. Self-Remodel is a personal growth and development channel. Self-Remodel will help to enhance your personal growth and development, thereby giving your life a good and valuable meaning. On this channel, you will see videos promoting personal growth and development, including videos focusing on self-development, success and growth mindset, self-discipline, overcoming fear, self-confidence, anxiety and stress management. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel to get a regular dose of personal growth and development to become a better you and remodel self. Relax, have fun as you see our videos and become a better you and remodel self for good. Thank you. Mentoring and mentoring relationship are discussed in this video. Are you resolved to boost your career and move forward professionally? If so, you should consider tapping into the incredibly powerful professional growth tool of mentoring. Now is the perfect time to explore the positive impact that mentoring can have on your career. Whether you are the mentor or the mentee, the mentoring relationship can push your career to new heights. Success happens when both parties take responsibility for making it work. Success happens when best practices are in place for the three key ingredients. 1. The mentor. 2. The mentee. And 3. The relationship. Some facts and data about mentoring. Mentoring entails massive benefits to both mentors and mentees. Here are some data and facts about mentoring around the world. 1. Mentoring has proved so beneficial that 71% of Fortune 500 companies offer mentoring programs to their employees. 2. For individuals, studies show that good mentoring can lead to greater career success, including promotions, raises, and increased opportunities. Organizations that embrace mentoring are rewarded with higher levels of employee engagement, retention, and knowledge sharing. 3. Research has shown that 70% of small businesses that receive mentoring survive for 5 years or more, which is double the rate compared with non-mentored entrepreneurs. Source: FSB. 4. Of those with a mentor, 97% say they are valuable, 55% believe mentoring can help them succeed, 60% look for experience in a mentor above anything else, but 85% currently do not have a mentor. Source: Sage.com. 93% of small and medium-sized businesses acknowledge that mentoring can help them to succeed. Source: Sage.com. 6. Only 25% of small and medium-sized businesses currently make use of business mentors. Source: Sage.com. 7. A recent survey by the UK's Department for Business, Innovation and Skills found that 94% of SMEs using external support have seen benefits. These firms are more ambitious and have higher relative turnovers. 67% of businesses reported an increase in productivity due to mentoring. Source: Mentors. 55% of businesses felt that mentoring had a positive impact on their profits. Source: Mentors. While these statistics are encouraging, it's important to remember that mentoring is not a magic wand that automatically creates success. The truth is that effective mentoring takes effort, and creating successful mentoring relationships requires specific skills, sensibilities, and structure from both the mentor and the mentee. What makes a good mentor? A good mentor needs to be more than just a successful individual. A good mentor must have the disposition and desire to develop other people. It requires a willingness to reflect on and share one's own experiences, including one's failures. Great mentors must be able to both talk the talk and walk the walk. Qualities of a good mentor. Here are some of the qualities of a good mentor. A desire to develop and help others. A good mentor is sincerely interested in helping someone else without any official reward. Good mentors do it because they genuinely want to see someone else succeed. The ability and availability to commit real time and energy to the mentoring relationship. Good intentions aren't enough, mentoring takes time. Current and relevant industry or organizational knowledge, expertise, and/or skills. The best mentors have deep knowledge in an area that the mentee wishes to develop. A willingness to share failures and personal experiences. Mentors need to share both their "how I did it right" and their "how I did it wrong" stories. Both experiences provide valuable opportunities for learning. A growth mindset and learning attitude. The best teachers have always been and always will be those who remain curious learners themselves. Would you rather be advised by someone whose mind is shut because he knows it all, or by someone whose mind is open because she is always looking to deepen her knowledge? Skill in developing others. This includes the very real skills of active listening, asking powerful, open-ended questions, self-reflection, providing feedback, and being able to share stories that include personal anecdotes, case examples, and honest insight. Qualities of a good mentee. Just as there are specific characteristics of a successful mentor, there are attributes and sensibilities that make for a good mentee. This is important, because mentees must remember that mentors are doing this from the goodness of their heart, so being a good mentee is the best way to ensure the relationship enjoys a healthy, purposeful existence. Mentees need to be committed to expanding its capabilities and focused on achieving professional results. Clear about their career goals, needs, and wants. Mentoring isn't therapy where one just rambles aimlessly. Mentees are responsible for creating the mentoring agenda, so they must be clear about what they hope to get from mentoring. Willing to ask for help, show vulnerability, and explore different paths and perspectives. Mentees must be open and receptive to learning and trying new ideas. No mentor wants to advise someone who isn't open to learning. Able to seek and accept feedback, even the constructive kind, and act upon it. Be personally responsible and accountable. Mentors want to see movement and growth. If you say you are going to do something, then do it. Sitting on the sidelines in a mentoring relationship is not going to work. Ready, willing, and able to meet on a regular basis. Relationships take time to develop, so mentees must also be committed to upholding their end of the bargain. The mentoring relationship. A mentoring relationship must be managed and nurtured. It is a joint venture that requires both parties to actively attend to its care and feeding. The chances of creating and sustaining a successful mentoring relationship are enhanced by adopting a few simple best practices. 1. Design the alliance. Take the time to discuss the structure of the relationship. Both parties need to have a shared understanding of the relationship process. This means discussing and articulating things like contact and response times, who contacts whom, how, what are acceptable response times, meetings, where, when, and how often. Are you meeting in person? On the phone? Virtually? Confidentiality, what's shareable and what isn't. Focus, what are the parameters of the mentoring? What's in and out of bounds? Feedback, what are the expectations around giving and receiving feedback? Goals and accountability, what would each party want from this experience? How does the mentee want the mentor to hold her accountable? How does the mentor want the mentee to hold her accountable? 2. Get to know each other. A mentoring relationship is like any other relationship, it takes time to develop. And like other relationships, it will grow faster and stronger if both parties take the time to get to know each other as people. Resist the temptation to dive headfirst into career problem solving and advising. Build trust by learning about each other. 3. Set the agenda. Both parties need to be clear about the purpose and focus of mentoring. Additionally, the mentor and mentee should articulate what they hope to get out of the experience. 4. Reflect and evaluate. Every few meetings, one, or both, of the parties should ask, how is this going for you? What's been helpful? What hasn't it? What could I do differently to make this a more rewarding experience? As awkward as it may feel, initiating evaluative conversations will keep the relationship working for both of you. 7 Facts about mentoring relationship. Humans are not always wired to be in growth mode. With our hectic schedule, on a day-to-day basis, we get tired both emotionally and physically. Initially, we set goals and then fall short. Be it getting to the gym or just making more phone calls for work, we push it to tomorrow, make excuses and then we don't, believing it is okay. I've been lucky to have mentors in my dental college and throughout my business career. In business, I've found that one must seek out passive mentors that will help continue down the path toward a growth-centric mindset. When I think of people who have tasted success and in life, whether in sports or business, I know they've had good coaches or mentors along the way. To achieve success through positive mentorship or coaching, we must first be open to receiving coaching. We must be vulnerable to see where the weaknesses are and where we're falling short. We cannot allow ourselves to think we have all the answers because we never will. I believe having a coach, mentor or motivational manager will help one turn the daily adversities of life into successful habits that build internal resiliency. Here are 7 facts about mentoring relationship. 1. Mentorship requires intentional investments of time and energy. Being a mentee is not a passive role. When one has a mentor, it's their job to define their own goals, cultivate the relationship, seek out advice, attend meetings or events they're invited to, and so on. Building a strong network of mentors requires a commitment of time and energy, but with these types of relationships, one absolutely gets out of them what one puts in. The more they know themselves, the strengths and weakness, the more value both will get out of the relationship. Then make time to invest in those relationships. Such relationships must be tended to and are constantly evolving. These experiences and discussions culminating in a stronger bond to navigate more complex life or business discussions in the future. 2. Experienced perspectives are invaluable for young careers and companies. While mentorship can be valuable at any stage of a career, it is highly important when the mentee doesn't have as much personal experience in the respective industry. With a mentor, they can benefit from the insights gained through years of experience. A strong mentor has the experience to help a startup avoid the pitfalls and identify the right and valuable path to success. Often entrepreneurs feel a lack of time, but the time and trouble can be saved by working with a good mentor, and this is invaluable. 3. The best mentors are the ones who can fill gaps in their skill set. Don't seek a mentor who's a clone. Every entrepreneur has his or her own strengths and weaknesses. While mentors can certainly help make the strengths even stronger, it's usually even more valuable to have someone who can give advice in areas where they're struggling. In particular, it's important for a mentor to supplement the strengths that the entrepreneur brings to the table. For example, I came to the game as a strong technologist but had to learn about the science of enterprise sales, finance/operations, etc. An entrepreneur should always select a mentor that fills the gaps in his/her experience and skill set. 4. It is not mandatory to follow a mentor's advice, but one should listen to it and evaluate. An important thing one needs to understand about mentorship is that the mentor can't live a life for anybody. They are available to provide guidance, advice and a perspective to help one think differently, but not make unilateral decisions for others. Their suggestions are important, but one need not always follow the same. The role of the mentor is to make one reflect and not to give advice or answers. Helping one ask the right questions, that's real mentorship. 5. Anyone can be a mentor even without knowing it. If one lives life with the perspective of having something to learn from everyone, they'll eventually collect a lot of informal mentors along the way. In my own life and career, I have had numerous mentors, most of them accidental, and many of them unaware that I saw them as mentors, so once a month meet with a client is a great opportunity to learn and understand their perspective of life, and getting a few life lessons as well. Believe me, I have been doing this for more than 20 years now. 6. Diversity of mentorship is important. It's common to have one person to regard as a primary mentor, but that doesn't mean one can't seek out a variety of perspectives on a more informal basis as well. I encourage everyone to look out for mentors who bring other perspectives to light, I always encourage people to find mentors who not only trust to be sources of counsel throughout one's career but also who bring a different point of view to their own. 7. There are specific things one can do to being a good mentee. Often, people consider the burden of mentorship to be on the mentor. But mentees can actively take responsibility for cultivating the experience of mentorship too. The biggest difference between people having a successful mentor relationship boils down to the initiative. Many thoughtful pieces have been written about how to be a good mentor, but there is less attention on how to be a good mentee. A close examination of people who have been mentored and mentees who are getting a lot out of mentoring programs. Here are some clear similarities. They are open and eager to improve. They establish the framework of the relationship. They work towards a growth-centric approach. They are prepared with specific questions, areas for feedback, and requests for support. Conclusion. Mentoring and mentoring relationship have been discussed in this video. I believe that if you consistently find mentors that have more experience than you in the areas we are truly passionate about, those unique and powerful growth moments will present themselves. The process will ensure that you reach a new height and avenues of growth. If you are part of a formal mentoring relationship or have negotiated a specific number of mentoring meetings, take the time to close out. This is when each party should reflect and appreciate. What was the most rewarding? What did you find the most valuable? What are you most grateful for? Mentees and mentors should clearly articulate their appreciation for the other. Be specific about what you learned and gained from the experience. Mentoring is a great opportunity to deliver a rewarding and potentially life-changing experience for both the mentor and the mentee. It is one of the most important things a person can do to enhance their career and professional life. It takes time and commitment, but it is well worth the effort. Whether you are the mentor or the mentee, it's a win-win for your career. Please post your comments below. Hope this video is useful and beneficial to you. Then give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel so you can be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you for watching.